Welcome back, everyone. We're back again with Boston United on our journey through Premier League football and beyond. Since we last met, we've actually had a pretty good run of form. When we last met, we played against Olympique Marseille and Arsenal, where we lost 3-1 to Marseille, and we bet Arsenal 3-0. Since then, we've been on a pretty good run of form. Played Swansea in the Carabao Cup quarterfinal, bet them 2-1. Rian scored and Shaw scored for us. Gutierrez got they opened the scoring first, and they got our man sent off in the last few minutes of the game. Then we went to Brighton, had a 2-2 draw. It was kind of a bad game. We went 1-0 ahead, and then they equalised, and they eventually took the lead. Daniel Ponzio secured the draw for us. I would have preferred maybe getting a win out of this. I thought we were a better team overall in the game, but unfortunately it didn't run that way for us. Went to Tottenham, and we are so lucky we did not get absolutely smashed here. We went 3-0 down in the first 35 minutes or so. Josh Bowler got us a goal back, and I'm thinking, we might come back in the game now. Maximin Karen gave away an own goal. It's 4-1, and we're like, oh god, the game's over. Just told the team, all out attack, keep going, and we managed to pull back and draw 4-4, which was a hell of an accomplishment. We were 4-1 down, and we came back, and we scored our last 3 goals in the last about 10 minutes of the game. Harper scored 85th, Pridgeon 92nd, and Zimmerman in the last second of the game. Like literally, he scored the goal, went back to kick off, the ball just moved about an inch, and then the game ended. So it was absolutely ridiculous. Then we went to West Ham, and we bet them 2-0. Prince Boateng and Josh Bowler scored for us. Bowler's actually been getting us a fair few goals lately, so it's impressive to see for him. I think he's on 10 goals now this season. 11-9, so he's actually having a very good season. His attributes don't seem to agree with that, but he's doing fairly well for himself, so I'm happy to see that. After the West Ham win, we went to Tottenham and we managed to beat them 2-0. Pridgeon scored us a penalty, and Bowler again got another goal, so he's just picking up left and right at the moment. But yeah, I wasn't expecting this kind of game at all. I believe statistically, it was fairly even. Tottenham had a lot of shots, but their backline they just weren't doing well from that. Dragoon guy was not performing well. I think for the majority of the game he was on like a 5.9, and then the last few minutes of the game he came back into it a bit, but for the majority of their backline was on like a 6.1 to 6.2, and Dragoon was on like a 5.9ish, I think. So they didn't have an amazing game. We took our chances a bit better than they did, and created more opportunities. Then went to Hull, bet them 1-0 in the FA Cup third round. Damien Griffiths had an own goal. Put out a weakened squad, and relatively weakened. We had played Brookhard, Narty, some players that we don't normally start in the game, and played, and they did okay. Went to then Southampton in the Carabao Cup semi-final, a 0-0 draw, which was okay. Would have preferred to get a goal or two in it, especially when we're away from home. Went to Man City then. They absolutely battered us 4-1. Kylian Mbappe opened it, and then Asensio got a hat-trick. Ponzio got us a consolation goal in the 92nd minute. We probably could have had more chances. I think they had about 30-odd shots, and we had about 9 and 5 on target. We hit the post, I want to say 4 times, so pretty much all of our shots were on target. Their keeper just had an absolute blinder. So you can see 7.1 rating, which is fairly high for a goalkeeper. But other than that, the team didn't perform too well. They performed relatively okay. We gave away a lot of goals, but the team they have is just ridiculous. Their team is already stacked, and they're after buying a 19-year-old who what we were looking at is a 5-star player for 15 million, who's going to be a rotation player for him, which is ridiculous. Then we went to Stoke, bet them 3-2. Another game where we went down 2-0 and came back to win it 3-0. Zimmerman got us a brace, and Rian got the other goal. Went to Southampton then, bet them 3-2. Mateos got a penalty, and Ponzius got a brace. Watmo and Ruder scored goals for them, but we seemed relatively good. Unfortunately, we picked up a knock, and Navarro is out for next few games. Went to Tottenham again, picked him up again, like literally in the last, was it the 22nd, 28th, 22nd, so in the space of a month we played him 3 times, and then we have to play him again in February because of the replay, because we got a draw. But that game was Nick Campion opened the scoring for them, and then Salamve scored us a last minute equaliser. I would have preferred maybe to go out because I don't want to play him anymore, but we have to play him again. But we're back to get today against Derby. and Liverpool. Just to go over any transfers that came in, I don't believe you actually had any come in. We've had a lot of offers for some of our players. Karen's had a few offers. Haygarth had a few loan offers. So many clubs have come in for Haganu. Marino has had about, I want to say about 6 or 7 offers, but haven't really brought anyone in. But we sold Mandas to Club America with a potential to go up to 2.7. Our only other offers were about were around 1.2, 1.5 million with an option to go up to about 2. So getting an offer where I wanted it to be was a pretty good value. I'm probably going to have to go look for another goalkeeper just to bring someone in, unless I can recall Huddart, but I don't think I can. Yeah, I can't recall him from loan. But so I'll have to bring another goalkeeper. And I'm thinking about bringing a left back. I was looking at players who were would be at most 23, so maybe we could get them under the registration rule, and players that were homegrown, but there doesn't seem to be a whole lot of quality there. So if I just actually throw that on, homegrown status, maybe take off the the best one is this Lewis Brady guy, and like honestly, he doesn't look that great. Like physically he seems okay, but he doesn't seem much better than Agensteiner. I was looking at this Tom Griffiths guy who was in the MLS. He's not amazing, but he seems better value than that other guy who was valued at about 17 million, which doesn't seem good value at all. I was looking at this Brian Flynn guy as well, but we're still scouting him, so he could still be an okay option. He's played a few games, so he actually has some games under his belt. 4 assists, so he might not be the worst player. We'll scout him further. I thought we were scouting him. But yeah, there's a few players that, some players that are just around that, I don't know, I'm trying to look for someone who's, maybe do left wing back. Yeah, there's not a whole lot. 5k, Jesus. 650 for Jordi Cabanales. Sporting Kansas City. Okay, I don't know how he's homegrown English then. But yeah, we're looking for someone who's somewhat decent. Maybe goalkeeper. Gary McDonald. We did actually find one goalkeeper I was looking at who looks amazing. I'll show it to you some other day, just so we can get into games. But he's valued at like 25 million, and he's a 5-star goalkeeper. But the he's with Hoffenheim, but they want about 150 million for him up front. So I don't think we're ever going to be able to sign him. I've tried to make him uncomfortable, or just to declare him as our transfer target, or top transfer target, but no, nothing seems to be coming from it. I don't think he sees us as a top tier club as of yet. Even though we're performing at top tier standards, we're still in first place, which is ridiculous. I think we have about 6 points clear of Liverpool. So the next game coming up is a real big one. We could actually make a real big push away from them. We've had a bit of we've dropped some points lately, but we're still, like, even if we're going 2-0 down, we're still actually playing really well, coming back to either get the win or get a draw. So we're not actually dropping points, which is the main thing, which is really important. And the teams around us are actually really top quality, so it's pretty decent. Got another transfer offer there. Yeah, Porto want Marino. Go away with yourself. He's pretty much starting as my left back at the moment. I'll probably start him against Derby just to give him some game time. We'll skip that draw. Not really concerned with it. I don't think we'll get out. I don't think we'll beat Tottenham. I just have a feeling about it. And we I should also cover who we got in the Europa League. We got EA Guingamp, however you pronounce the team name. If we go home, same here, EA Guingamp. We got a pretty good draw. They actually came top of their group, but they're currently 17th in League One, so we should beat them fairly handily. They've only got one real natural goal scorer with them, Jean-Christophe Israetel. He's on loan from Lyon, and he doesn't look that great. first touch is really good and he's a bit pacey, but that's about it. But yeah, so we have Derby today, and then we have Liverpool in the next game. But hopefully we should get a result here. I'm maybe bringing a transfer before the window closes. Probably maybe get a loan or something. We've also offered Shaw a new contract. He's playing as rotational. He's upped his wage by about 10k, and he's here for about another 4 or 5 years. And we've increased his bio clause to 69 million. Before it was about, I think it was 35 or so. And Rion's doing really well. He's also he's made a promise to finish in the top half of the table this season, even though we've done it consistently the last 3 seasons in a row. So I don't see that changing anytime soon. You know, take a look at the squad. I think everyone's fairly fit, bar maybe Janssen. He can't seem to stay fit, which is kind of annoying. I would have preferred him to be starting today, but we can always play Laird on the right and have Marino on the left. And it's taking a while. I thought we were starting on the games, but apparently not. Okay, hopefully everyone's fit enough for it. But Janssen, 77%, no, he's nowhere near it. Play Laird on the right, and we'll throw Marino at left back. He can do decently enough there. Harper's not 100% either. We'll throw on Hagnew, and we'll actually change this up to a 4-2-3-1 or 4-3-3, and get Narty in the center. Just everyone's a bit fatigued from the last game. I thought I must have forgot to rest him. We'll give Ponzio the game. He's been pretty good form. Teo's been doing okay. He picks up goals now and again, but everyone's scoring a fair few goals, which is good to see. And I think Rion's taking the armband, if I read that right. Yeah, Rion's taking the captain's armband. I'm surprised he didn't go to the likes of Hagnew or someone. He's been here longer. Should win this match without any problem at all. But hopefully we get a good result. And send the old assistant. I'll put him on balanced for the beginning, because I don't want to go counter immediately, because I think our squad is overall better yet. We've already had a shot in the first minute or so. Yeah, he should be fine with that. Brushin, yeah, 97%, he's fine. Simic is probably someone who's be a little bit more fatigued than him. But yeah, working the ball a bit more. We're playing on balance. We have a lot of possession, so maybe we might change it up to positive or something. Play that wide, Ponzio, good man. Play it back in. Ooh, not a good strike, but a good move all in all. Hopefully now, when we're playing positive, try to keep control of the ball a bit more. Don't allow us to be exposed at the back, and just try to go through the gears against them, essentially. I think this team can do it. Marino is going to be a bit of a dodgy cog in this team's movement, but he plays relatively well. His crossing is amazing. His passing's okay, but defensively he's fairly sound, so he kind of makes up for it in that regard. That was a fairly bad ball. Laird has a terrible throw. Good interception by Karen, but jeez, they needed to be doing a bit better than that. Keep hitting that bloody opposition thing. Shouts, get creative. Hopefully now they'll kind of pick up through the motions and start to just get those passes down. Not the best ball by oh, come on. Oh, they have Ashby Hammond, a Squad Builder Showdown alumni. Not doing too great. Maybe we might get Bridgendon, just with that pace he has to get in behind. And we always seem to be going a bit more long than I'd like to. Can't really cross the ball. Maybe go a little more balanced, maybe. A little more standard, and we'll change up our style to a little more balanced. We're getting shots off, but we're just not doing enough in the final third that I'd like to. Yeah, the coach is always telling me shorter passing, but I think maybe a little more standard would probably be better. I suppose they're actually starting to pick up a bit of possession, so maybe go back to shorter. Just to try to keep a hold of it. Not happy with their performance, so I want them to kick on and score some goals. The main thing that we miss having, if we want to go long, is having Boateng in there to take down the ball and then play him out, which is a very handy thing to do. Abrushin. Like right at the keeper again. Need to be doing better than this. Hopefully now we get a chance. Nope, just ran straight into a group of players. I swear to God, if we concede from this, I'd be so pissed. Almost did. We're going to make a change. I think we're going to get Ponzio off. He's just not doing enough for me today. Maybe it's just not the right kind of game for him, where he needs someone behind him to kind of link up a bit more with like Boateng. And Narty's carrying a bit of a knock, so we'll get Harper on. He can play naturally in that advanced playmaker role, and he's a bit more physical, so he'll he'll smash through the midfield that they're rocking at the moment. Is that Connor Ronan? Oh, his name's gone. Not a bad ball from Marino. Oh, what a pass back by Prigent. That's exactly what I want. I want them to just like run at the keeper, play it across. It's a very sweaty ball, but I don't mind. A goal's a goal in my eyes. He went for the shot. He hit the post. Oh god, but Salenve with his 8th goal of the season. Not bad. I think he's on 11 or 12 assists as well, so everyone's having a fairly decent campaign so far this year. And we'll probably make one final change. Pridgeon with the double assist, not bad, not bad. And 14th goal of the season for Jan. Like, and he's picked up a fair few injuries, so it's surprising he's got such a high goal tally. The majority of his goals did come in the Europa Leagues, but it's good to see him get him in the league, because he is a very clinical finisher. I'm hoping we can keep him this summer, because he's hitting the same figures as he did last season, and we still have about another 15-20 games to go, which is ridiculous. Not the best ball, but Laird picks it up, recycles it, back into midfield, and hopefully something comes from this now. Ooh, very close, very close. I think we'll make our final change. Yeah, probably make it now. Might get Simic off. He's playing okay, but he's not amazing. Just to give some of the other players some fitness. He's on 72, so he's not 100%. So we'll throw on Boateng out there. I might change it up to the attack mid formation. Harper with a good ball to Rian. And a lovely contribution from Pridgeon. So a goal and 2 assists, and Rian with a goal and an assist. Not bad, not bad. Going through the gears against his team. I think it's just the pace of the front three. If you have someone pacey up there, he can really interlink with the front with the 2 wingers. And yeah, we'll make that change. Simic off, and get Boateng on as the attacking midfielder. On it's like support. He likes kind of both. So we'll do support for a moment. He normally plays attacking, but we'll see how he can link up, having a bit more of a creative force in the team. A good ball to Prigent. A very good run. It's a shame he got tackled there. A good save by Ryan. He's a very decent goalkeeper. I'm so happy we picked him up this season. He's letting the odd blunder, but like, if he does, it's normally something like a screamer that kind of deflects in the air. She's Prigent with a... Oh, that's a shame Salenve didn't get the assist there. And Harper has a range of passing, which was great to see. and Prigent. Jeez, 4-0. I wasn't expecting like to smash him with this badly, but like it's good to see. And it's a shame Ponzio was not blinking up too well at all. So as soon as Ponzio came off, the game completely changed. So it's a weird dynamic because Prigent is just so quick and rapid. Like he doesn't have as good finishing as Ponzio. It might be like Ponzio plays well with a man behind him, so he can interlink a bit better. And especially when he can take the balls down for him, because when we go long ball, we can hit him longer over the defense, and Prigent can get there because of his pace. So that could be an option. Salve didn't even get the assist. Oh, that sucks. He's on 9.2, which is good. And Prigent, how is he on 9.0 with 2 goals and 2 assists, and Rion and Salve are 9.2? It's a bit maddening. Gabriel Barbosa. Okay, that's a good little result for us. 4-0 win, helps with the goal difference as well. So we'll definitely be starting Prigent in the next game. Maybe do the diamond or the cam. I'm not too sure. Just the team seems to work so much better with Prigent. Like now and again, Ponzio does pick up important goals for us, which is always good. But it's a weird one. Oh, 6 points ahead of Liverpool. Oh no, they won as well. Okay, they were on 49 before. And Salve on form. Superb in front of goal. Keep it up. Yeah, he's still looking good. It's crazy that he's 18 years old. Like the stats he's putting out there is ridiculous. I'm still surprised by his bloody heading. 16 and he's 5'7". But yeah, he seems to work really hard, which is exactly what you want from your winger. He's doing pretty decent. 11 assists, 8 goals. Average rating 7.49. That is impressive at 18. He's had 20 starts and 8 off the bench, so he's doing fairly well for himself. Zimmerman is the more goal-scoring winger, and Salve is the more creator type, but they still both do well, or pretty good at both tasks. But yeah, sure, I'll hop ahead. I'll bring us back for the Liverpool game. See you guys in a moment. Welcome back, everyone. Unfortunately, I'm actually going to have to end the video a bit early here. I thought I had a bit more time to record, but I'm going to have to end it. I thought I had another hour before I had to head to work, but fortunately I was looking at the clock wrong, and instead of saying 2, it's 3, so I have to actually hop on. But thanks everyone for watching. Thanks for everything. But I'm going to end it here. I'll do a recap of what happens in this Liverpool game, and we'll come back for the second leg of the EA Gwynap game, or the Carabao Cup final, depending on which game comes first. But yeah, we're going to end it there. Thanks everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.